Hey guys, this is Elias with Softfly, and in this video we're gonna import WooCommerce Variable Products using a CSV file and WPL import. Now, this is the file we're gonna use. So we have here our SKU, the title, and well, all of the other data we're gonna import. The attributes we're gonna use are size, material, and brand. Now, these are variable products, and as you can see, they all share the same title. So let's just get this imported with WPL import by uploading that file. All right. Now, here we need to decide whether we want to create new items or update existing ones. Now, I don't have any products here. Let me show you real quick. So I'm going to choose new items. Then I need to select WooCommerce Products and continue to step 2. Right now, here on step 2, you can see that we have 7,000 rows and we have these columns, which are SKU, title, description, short description, price, sell price, stock, category, images, size, and the settings for these attributes, which are right here on the import file. So this is looking good. We do have 7,000 elements here, as you can see here. Here we have 7,001, but that one is the header row. So 7,000 it is. So this is good, and this is good too. So we can just proceed to step 3. All right. Now here on step 3, we just need to drag and drop the elements into whatever field we want to place those elements in. Now for this title, I want it to be, well, the title. So I'm just gonna click here, drag and drop it. Nice and easy, and there you go. That's it. Now we need to basically rinse and repeat for each one of these elements, and our import should be completed. Now, without further ado, let's just do that. Here with the description, the short description. Now here on the WooCommerce Add-On tab, we need to enable the variable product because we're importing variable products, and drag and drop the SKU, the regular price, which is here. Sell price, these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are because the default values work just fine for me in this example. Now, if you really want to know what these options do, just hover on the question mark and a tooltip with a short description will show up. Now, as I said, I'm gonna leave them as they are. So let's jump into the inventory tab. Now here on the inventory tab, I need to enable the manage stock option. I have the stock element right here. So I'm gonna drag and drop it. Now for the low stock threshold, I'm going to say 2, but you can use whatever number works for you. All right. Now for the stock status, I'm going to let WPL import decide automatically whether a product is in stock or not based on the stock levels. This is a very cool and very convenient feature. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Same with these settings. Now for the shipping and link products tabs, I'm gonna just skip them altogether because I don't have any of that information here in our CSV file. It's where things start to actually get interesting here for variable products because we need to set up all the attributes correctly so WPL import can generate the variations. Now we have 1, 2, and 3 attributes here. So I'm just gonna add 2 more rows and type in the attribute names, which are size, then color, and brand. All right, then I need to drag and drop the values like so. Size, material. Oh, oops, this one is not color, this one is material. All right, it's good. And this one is the values for brand. Now, you can see that we have other settings here, so let's add those by clicking here on the Advanced tab. Now, these settings are going to be imported using the expat option. So here we have the variations. Let's enable the expat for here. And if you hover on the question mark, you will see the accepted values for expat. Now, the accepted values are yes and no. And we do have this in this format, so I'm just gonna drag and drop that value and set it up here. Now for the is visible option, I'm gonna do the same. Select expat, confirm the values, and drag and drop them if they are correct, which they are. Oh, this is actually visible, and this one is variation, sorry. So yeah, just make sure that you're using the right elements for XPath. All right, now here in material, I'm gonna choose again XPath in both of them and drag and drop the values. For visible, we have this element, and for the variations, we have this one. So you will notice that in variations, it's set up to no because we don't want to create variations for material. We only want to create variations for size. However, in the started attribute here, brand, we don't have any of that information. So we will just use the UI and that will work too. Now we want this brand attribute to be visible, so I'm just gonna leave it checked, but I don't want to create variations for brand, so I'm just gonna disable this. And with this, we have our attributes set up correctly. The size is gonna be yes, which means that the size attribute will have variations, and we will set it up like this using XPath, and it will be visible. This value is set up to yes too. And here for material, we have no for variations and yes for visible. Then we used the UI for the brand attributes, so everything is looking real nice here. All right, so let's jump into the variations tab, and here we just need to decide which option we're gonna use based on our file structure. Now, the file structure we're using, let me show you real quick here on the import file. It's one where all of the variations share the same title. So let's find one that resembles that structure. And the one we're gonna use is this one. It says all variations for a particular product have the same title and there are no parent products. And that's exactly our case here. As you can see, there are no parent products. All of these are variants. So I'm gonna choose this option and drag and drop the title here. Let's hover on this question mark, and it says leave empty to use the SKU settings from General tab. Now we did place here an SKU, so we can just leave this setting empty. Now if we scroll down a little bit, we can see the manage stock for the variation. So I'm gonna enable that and drag and drop the stock element. Now for the stock status, same as before, I'm gonna let WPL import set up automatically whether the product is in stock or not. So that's cool. For this, I'm just gonna let these settings as they are. That's good. And we're actually done with the WooCommerce Add-On tab. So let's scroll down a little bit and open up the Images tab. Now here on the Images tab, you can see that I have these images hosted in an external server, which is not the same one we have here. You can see that the URLs are different. And also you can see that the image URLs are separated with a comma. So if I drag and drop this here, the delimiter is right. So if I preview, they should work just fine. Just to make sure though, let's run the test. WPL import should download this in no time. That's good. So our images are good. Now let's dismiss this. These settings, I'm going to leave them as they are, but same as before, if you want to learn more about them, just hover on the question mark and a tooltip will show up with a brief description of what that option does. Now, the custom fields area, we're just going to skip it altogether and enable the product categories in the taxonomies tab. Now here we have these categories, which are separated with a comma, which means that we have just multiple categories in a single product. So I'm going to choose the second option. I'm going to make sure that the separator used by WPL import is a comma, but you can change that to whatever you want. Now I'm going to drag and drop the value like so. All right. Then here, and we're done with the taxonomies. Now here on the other product options, we have some standard WordPress stuff like post status, post dates, comments, look, author, and well, I'm just gonna skip all of this and let WPL import use the default values. Then we have the function editor, but we won't be using that here. This is just so you know, you can run your own PHP functions here and manipulate your data however you see fit. There is really no limit to what you can do here. Now, if you want to learn more about this or any of the other settings, or maybe you are stuck and need some help, just don't worry about it. You can go to our website and click on the doc links in the menu, and you will be taken to our documentation. Here we have a ton of info that you can use and learn how to do a lot of fun stuff. Now, if even with our documentation and this video you're still having some troubles, just don't worry about it and contact our support team. You can just scroll down to the bottom of the of our website and click here on the support link. Now make sure to give us all the information and details about the issue you can, so we can help you troubleshoot in no time. Now, since this is done, let's just click here on the Continue to Step 4 button. All right. And here we need to choose a unique identifier. Now, if you have an element like the SKU or maybe an ID, you can just drag and drop it. But for most cases, you can just click here on the Auto Detect button and WP Import will choose the right one for you. Now, these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are too, but same as before, you can hover on the question mark and it will show you a brief description of what that option does. Now, this is good. So let's just click on the Continue button and run our import. Now, this is gonna take a minute or two, so I'm just gonna pause the video here and come back when it's ready. Alright guys, so WP Import says it's completed the import. Let's see if that's true. Alright, so here we have some products, and just by looking at it, I can see that it's looking good, but let's take a look in the front end of the site. Now we have this beautiful website and we can see that all of the products seem to be here. We can filter by size and material and whatnot. So yeah, let's just open this one up, see what's going on here. Alright, so we can see that we have all of the images. We can see that the title is here, same as the short description. The variant seems to be set up only by size, and some of them are in stock and some of them are not. So that means that they all have their own data. Now we can see here the categories, the SKU, the long description, and the additional information where we can see the other attributes, which are material and brand. Now these attributes are not part of the variable product selection. So let's just take a look here on the edit product page just to confirm that. Now we can see the title, the description, the images, the categories are here, the product data. So here we have our attributes where we have size and it's used for variations and visible on the front end. Now the material is visible but not used for variations. And the brand is also visible but not used for variations, which is what we wanted. So yeah, there you have it guys. That's how you import WooCommerce Variable Products using a CSV file and WP Import. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WordPress data like WooCommerce orders, products, post types, taxonomies, and whatnot, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wplimport.com. See you next time.